And welcome, everybody. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Greg Cherry Show. I am, of course, your host, the longest rating wrestling trivia challenge champion in history, Greg Cherry, alongside the four-time NoDQ.com wrestling trivia challenge champion, Jeff Meacham. And it's Rumble Week, baby.
Yeah, baby.
I'm ready
as you
for
said,
it.
you know what that means.
Yes, exactly. And I have hidden behind this championship something very special, which you'll see here in a little bit. But
Yes,
don't get any dirty thoughts. It's not like that. But we have something very special for everybody on today's show, as I promised yesterday on the predictions panel. We're doing on today's show the No DQ Royal Rumble numbers draw. It's going to be very exciting. I have the order. I did it right before the show, so Jeff has no idea what the order is of what numbers we're picking. It's all going to happen live. We're going to get live reactions from Jeff, seeing where he's at in the draft, seeing where he is, what numbers he picks. And, of course, we'll go over each number respectively. We will also
and of course, I would have known had my computer booted up earlier, but
I probably wouldn't have told you anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the Rumble. Things are a surprise. It's the Rumble. It's surprise season.
Well, true. But they're not keeping it a surprise. That's the thing. So,
yeah, you'll find out here in a few minutes. Weird Law Wednesday. I have Mississippi. That's incorrect because I forgot to change the graphic. It's Rhode Island.
Yes.
So we'll get that fixed as we go along here. And, of course, the Wednesday Q&A. Here, I'll type that out real quick. What do you think about the numbers draw? What numbers are you hoping for, really?
Well, I mean, you always hope for 30 in the Rumble draw because that's the most likely of scenarios. When you consider, and I actually was talking about this with, I think with you yesterday, maybe even with Mikey yesterday, the number 27 slot is only lucky because it has 4. 30 has 3 winners now.
Yeah.
So, and also, as you pointed out to me yesterday during we were doing Rewind, which will be up tomorrow, and so it's actually published, ready to go. The starting positions, 1 and 2 combined, still have the greatest amount of wins overall with 4. So, it's almost like you almost hope to get a 1 or a 2 because it seems to be a lucky thing. Yeah,
and number 27 hasn't won in 20 years.
Exactly.
That's the thing. The last winner at 27 was Stone Cold Steve Austin. And, of course, we'll get into more Rumble history as we go along. And you know what? Let's get into it. Let's get into this. I mean, I want to know what numbers I'm going to get.
Yes.
I'm sure Jeff wants to know what numbers he's going to get.
Yes.
And I got the 17 different people who are going to get numbers. And yes, there is 17. It's an uneven number as far as the Rumbles. Each person will get 2 numbers per Rumble. So whenever it gets to the last 4 of each match, I will throw all the numbers back in and we'll repick. There will be a couple overlap numbers as there was last year. So we'll be completely fine. I got the completely updated list from our buddy Noah Foster for the No DQ Predictions League. So I have all 17 names here. Let's get this thing going.
Yeah, baby.
So it's time for the No DQ Royal Rumble numbers draw. We're kicking it off. And yes, behind my championship.
Oh, geez.
All 30 numbers are in this. One of these days I'll get a bingo cage.
Right.
But not this year. So first of all, I want to explain that I'm going to do the Women's Rumble first and then the Men's Rumble. And as far as the order for the Women's, I'm going to do it in the order that I have. For the Men's, I'm going to reverse it and go bottom to top, just so everybody gets a fair shot at getting a number. So first of all, the first person to get a number, Jerry Slaughter, the general himself. You ready for this, Jeff?
I am trying to take notes with this damn tablet. So yes,
I have an Excel spreadsheet, so I'm
I know, but it's for my own thing.
okay. Jerry Slaughter kicks it off with a number that has won twice before. Number 19.
Ooh, okay.
So for the women's rumble, he has number 19 first. Next up, good old KCA, Kayfabe Candy Ass.
Nice.
And he receives number, I have two numbers. He gets this one. He gets the number that Charlotte won the Women's Royal Rumble from last year, number 17.
There you go.
I doubt the number wins 2 years in a row. It's happened before, 31 twice in a row, 2007, 2008, but we'll see what happens. So number 17, Kayfabe Candy Ass. Number 3, the longest reigning NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion in history. Yes, I got number 3 for this draw.
An 8 draw. Woo!
Woo! It's the GOAT number.
Right.
I don't get a bad number. I like number 21. I'll take that.
Yeah. 21's not bad at all.
Not at all. Next up, the man who has won 2 back-to-back no DQ prediction leagues. Sun Goshiku. I don't know how he does it, but man's got a Midas touch as far as the predictions go.
He's got that Greg Sherry touch when it comes to the prediction leagues.
Apparently. Well, he's going to have to hope number 8 wins the Women's Royal Rumble.
There you go.
I'm actually thinking it's going to benefit the early numbers this year. We have not had a single-digit winner since 2009. It's kind of due. It's kind of over, honestly.
And, you know, I said on social media and a few other places that I was going to make my ultimate predictions here on this show since we're doing our big Rumble show today. The last person to win a single digit is my current front runner to win it all. And I'll explain why when we get there.
All right. Next up, the boss man himself, Aaron Rift.
All right.
Aaron, your first pick. I like this number. Number 23.
The number 23. Whoa, scary. JJ knows that reference. Good morning, yes. JJ.
Randy Orton won from number 23.
There you go.
So, not a bad pick. Also, Lex Luger won from number 23. Technically, I mean, co-won, I guess.
Yeah.
But if we count Brett winning from 27, then Luger won from 23 too. So
that's it.
All right. And we go from Mr. Rift to the future Mrs. Rift.
There you go.
Aaron and Caitlin draw back to back. Isn't that nice?
As it should be, dang it.
And Caitlin gets number 18.
Aha!
Yes.
I know who won from that one.
HBK 1996.
Yep.
All right. Next up, the man who basically runs the NoDQ Prediction League, takes care of all the stats, Mr. Noah Foster.
So.
And he better hope that I'm right about the single digit thing because it's number 9.
Oh, jeez.
Number 9. Number 9.
There you go.
Aaron will appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely.
Next up, the man who is appearing later in the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge Championship tournaments, my best friend, Travis Fame.
Yeah, baby.
All right, T-Fame. Let's see how I can do for you. Can you see that?
No. Yeah, remember, I'm on my phone here, so. Oh, jeez.
Number 27. Oh, we were just talking about number 27.
Yes.
And T-Fame gets it for the women's. All right.
Tremendous.
the Cleaver Colin Andrew, who is also a part of the NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge Championship Tournament. His match, along with Travis's, will happen later on this season.
Yes, sir.
Colin Andrew. Oh, man.
Oh, wow. Look at
29.
him. Oh, boy.
Apparently, if you're in the tournament, you get decent draws. There you go. 2 winners from 29, Brock Lesnar and Edge.
Not bad company to keep there.
Coming up at number 10 in the draw, Big Baller G.
Oh.
And Ty Dillinger really appreciates this one.
Well,
which is funny because he was the 10th person to draw.
Well, he would if he was still Ty Dillinger, of course. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Sean Spears appreciates it.
There you go.
But Big G with draw number 10
gets number 10. That's the greatest thing we've heard all day so far. That's awesome.
All right. Next up, you just saw him on the NoDQ panel with the ladies of NoDQ, Robbie Weiss. And again, you better hope the single digit thing is correct because there's his number right there.
6. There you go.
6. Coming up next, a former NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. One of the first people to move on in the tournament, Chris Cass, Medium Cass himself.
That's right.
And he gets a number that nobody has ever won from.
Oh, jeez.
Number 11.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's funny to me how in 30-something years of the Rumble, we haven't had, I know it's going to sound silly to say this, but it's all, kayfabe or whatever. Every number hasn't won at least once yet.
Yeah.
So
there have been quite a few numbers that nobody's won from. So it's going to take a while, even though they have 2 a year now. Like they eliminated 16 and 17 last year.
Right.
And 10 the year before. So there you go. All right. Coming up next, the shirt guru himself. I wish he'd plug more of my shirts than he does the WWE terrible designs. TJS. Speaking of numbers nobody has ever won from, number 4.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's way up there.
All right. TJS is going to have to. Bianca Belair is 4. Because that's, if anybody goes the distance in the women's rumble, it's going to be Bianca.
Right.
Next up, the former 4-time NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion, good old JM, Jeff Meacham. Yes.
Here we go.
So, Jeff, what number are you hoping for that I haven't pulled yet? 30, probably.
1 or 2.
You want 1 or 2? Well, you don't get it. You get the number which Asuka won the very first women's rumble at, 25.
I'll take it.
All right. We go from one of the people on the very first episode of the NoDQ Wrestling Trivia Challenge to your opponent from the very first episode of Wrestling Trivia Challenge. It's Virtue.
Will it be Virtue's Rage?
Yeah, will it be Virtue's Rage? Maybe not with the number 24.
Oh, no.
No, that's a good number. I like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Multiple winners from that spot. Hogan, Rock, and Austin, I believe.
Again, not a bad company to keep.
No, not at all. Next up, one of the ladies of NoDQ, Erin. And Erin draws square in the middle. Number 15.
All right, there you go.
Could be worse.
No, I mean,
Hottie Too Hottie won the 2005 Rumble from number 15.
Yes, he did.
You'll see my rationale for that. We're watching that particular match tomorrow on Rewind.
Tamajo,
I explain that more.
That's it. We have our theory and we have our bitch and we're gonna make it, damn it, in public.
Yes. And finally, before we go back through the order, Mr. David Diaz, former NoDQ.com Wrestling Trivia Challenge champion. David.
Yes, Adrian. Robbie Weiss drew number 6 first.
Yes. David Diaz, lucky number 7.
Oh, geez.
All right. So you guys know the order. You're going to go back through it. So Jerry Slaughter gets his next pick for the Women's Rumble. I can open it. And his next pick is a good one. He has 19, and now he has 22.
There you go.
So decent picks. Jerry gets to chill the first half of the Women's Rumble.
Right.
Kayfabe Candy Ass will receive number 12.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The greatest wrestling trivia mind ever is up next. I got the shirt right over there. I couldn't.
I know you do. Damn it.
What number am I going to get?
23. No, 22.
No, Rift has 23. And Jerry just had 22.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy, I hope Bianca wins.
Right. Damn, there it is.
Number 1.
There it is, baby.
I'll find out who number 1 is on Saturday on Backstage. So I will know who I have.
JJ, for you to get into this, you'd have to be a regular appearance on the NoDQ side of things, which is not currently in your resume. So I don't know how we would go about doing that unless we just say screw it and add you and Mikey anyway. We'll see.
Yeah. All right, Sun Goshiku. He has 8, and now he has 28.
Oh, wow. I know who's one for that number.
Mm-hmm.
Twice.
I was at one of them.
Yes, you were. It's true. I forgot about that.
And Becky Lynch, too, technically. Boss Man, Aaron Rift. The number that won the very first Royal Rumble of all time.
Ah, yes.
Number 13. Lucky number 13. So, Rift, I'll go over all the numbers when we get there.
Right.
Caitlin, you receive number 20.
Oh, wow. Both of them each got a teen digit number and a 20s.
Yeah.
What was she, 20
draws.
what? What was she, 20 what?
Caitlin just got 20.
20, thank you. I can remember. Sorry.
Noah Foster. The luckiest number in the draw. Noah got number 30.
There you go.
It bit me in the butt last year, but we'll see what happens.
So 1 and 30, you're gone.
1 and 30 are gone. Number 2 is still out there. Will it go to Travis Fame?
Be funny if it was, because he has number 27.
Yes. Well, he gets the number that Drew McIntyre won the Royal Rumble at last year, number 16.
There you go.
Colin Andrew. We only have a few numbers left here before we get into the... Am I missing a number? I hope not.
I don't think so.
No, I meant as far as folding them up. Well, T-Fame, you got 27. You got number 3.
No, Colin got number 3. T-Fame got 16.
Oh, T-Fame got 16. My bad.
So Colin has 3. Okay, very good. All right.
I hadn't put it down. That's my bad. So Colin has number 3. 3 and 29. You got...
He's got a damn good... Yeah.
All right. Big G. The number that Shinsuke Nakamura won the Royal Rumble from, number 14.
I wouldn't call that lucky.
I'm just saying, 14 was a terrible number in previous years, but
yes.
Hey, there's a winner from 14, so I got to count it.
There you go.
Robbie Weiss. Robbie Vice, I'm sorry about your luck, brother.
Oh, there it is.
Number 2, he and I are kicking off the Rumble.
2 and 6 for Robbie. Good Lord.
Yeah, you better hope Bianca's one of those.
He right now he has the longest odds.
Yeah, I would say so.
By far.
And don't forget, we're reshuffling them for the last 4. Chris Cass. He won't be far behind Robbie's first number. He's number 5.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Which, by default, gives TJS the last open number, which is the latest number in a 30-man match to never win, 26.
There you go.
All right, so we've gone through all 30 numbers. So what we're going to do is throw the numbers back in, and there's going to be a couple duplicates.
So for those of you keeping track at home, Greg is reshuffling all 30 numbers, and myself, Virtue, Aaron from the Ladies NoDQ, and David Diaz will each get our last draw.
Yes. And Jeff, you got number 22.
I'm okay with my picks. I really am.
Yeah, you got solid picks late in the draw. All right, Virtue. You get number 9. Number 9.
Love potion number 9.
Aaron.
Aaron not ripped.
Yes, Aaron not ripped. 26.
That's what we're going to call her now. Aaron not ripped.
Aaron with an E. All right.
There you go. I like that better.
And David Diaz. Number 17. All right.
There you go.
So, Jeff, you have the complete list of numbers, as do I. But if you'd like to recap while I shuffle the numbers for the men's match.
All right. So, number 1 went to our champion here, Greg Cherry. Number 2 went to Robbie Vice. Number 3 went to the Cleaver Colin Andrew. Number 4 went to our T-shirt expert, TJS. Number 5 went to Medium Cast, who is again moving on to the tournament for the trivia challenge. Number 6 also went to Vice, and as I mentioned, Robbie Vice has the longest odds because he has number 2 and number 6. He's gonna have a tough time in Women's Rumble for sure. Number 7 went to David Diaz. Number 8 went to Sun. I forget to say his name. I'm sorry.
Sun Goshiku.
Sean Goshu, thank you. I'm sorry, son. I apologize. Number 9 went to Virtue. Number 10 went to Big G. Number 11 went to Medium Cast also. Number 12,
9 also went to Noah Foster, by the way.
Right. Number 12 went to Kayfabe Candy Ass. Number 13, lucky number 13, if you will, went to our boss, if you will, the boss, Aaron Rift. 14 went to Big G. 15 went to Aaron with an E. 16 went to your buddy T-Fame. 17 also went to Kayfabe Candy Ass. 18 to Caitlin. 19 to Jerry Slaughter, as he got 22 also. 20 went to Caitlin. You had 21. I have 22. Aaron Rift has 23. Virtue has 24. 25. I had 25. Aaron with me had 26. 27. The lucky number of the Rumble went to your friend T-Fame, Travis. 28 went to, I saw it, I heard it, I heard it called Sunagosku. 29 went to the Cleaver Colin Andrew, and yes, Noah Foster got number 30.
This guy experience with a $2 super chat says, I'm calling it now. Edge is either number 1 or 2. I doubt he'll last the entire thing.
Yeah.
And Ray is 9. That's a specific pick for Ray.
Well, and with Edge, the whole thing with him now is, do you want to put him out there for an hour and risk injury again?
Yeah.
So
I mean, granted, it's a battle royal, so
Right.
they can be safer with each other in a battle royal than they can be with other
Right.
matches. But there you go. There's the women's Rumble picks. And last year I did the numbers counter for both Rumbles, but I was like, you know what? Let's mix it up and do them both separate because I like it. So, since we are going in reverse order for the men's Rumble, David Diaz will actually draw first.
Yes.
So, let's kick off the men's Royal Rumble. Mr. David Diaz will receive number 15.
There you go.
Moving up to Aaron with an E, or Aaron not Rift.
Yeah. I think we're going Aaron with an E because I have a feeling she'll be mad at the other one.
We'll ask her later.
Yeah.
Aaron with an E, number 8.
All right. I'll be right back. You want to stand by, Greg? Hang on a second. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please stand by. So while Jeff is out, I want to read a couple of these comments. Yes. No, you're very happy you got number 30 for the women's. Has Ray ever entered by 6 or 9? He has one. He has at 1 and 1. I believe he entered number 6 in 2005, if I remember correctly.
That sounds right.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I'm wrong. Because it was Eddie, Benoit, Daniel Pewter, Hardcore Holly, Hurricane. Then it was Kenzo Suzuki, then Edge, then Ray. So Ray entered 8 at that one. That's my bad. So no, he has not entered at 6 or 9. Last year, he entered at 7, I believe.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah, he's been close. He's been one off of either one, but he has not entered at 6 or 9. But he's entered early in quite a few.
A lot of them, yeah.
1, 2. He was 4, 7, 8. He's in there pretty early for quite a few of them.
Well, for a guy with bad knees, he's had decent endurance in the Rumbles. So
yeah, that's true. All right. Next up in our Rumble draw.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, my dog was hitting the door, driving me crazy. So.
No, it's fine. It's Virtue. Virtue gets his first pick in the men's Rumble. Number 2.
Nice.
I don't think in all the years I've done this, actually that might be a lie. I don't think anybody's ever drawn 1 and 2.
Right? Yeah, I don't think so. My turn.
Yeah. Before we get to yours, Elon Brown, what do you think? What do you guys think about the WWE telling you who enters at certain numbers in the men's and women's Rumble? Well, I will find out who one of my picks is on Saturday, so that'll be nice. I honestly don't mind it because here's the thing. To quote, my other half here, they've told us before, whether it was qualifying in a match or them announcing it on Raw or whatever, a couple people's numbers. It's not the first time they've done it. I don't know why people are freaking out, being like, "Hey, why are they telling us who's entering what number?" You knew Dolph Ziggler was entering number 1 in 2013. You knew Benoit was 1 in 2004, and Goldberg was 30 in 2004. None of that was a surprise. We knew that going in. I don't know why people are freaking out about it now, because they're only telling us 3 numbers out of 60 picks. I don't get it. And Jeff disappeared. So, you back? He might be gone. I don't know. I heard you. There you are.
Okay. Stand by. No, not yet.
All right. Here, I'll take you out while you fix your camera. Okay. Yeah, it's not. Again, this guy experience says I'm fine with the number 1 and number 2 being mentioned, but 30 should be a surprise. 30 doesn't have to be a surprise. 2 years ago, R-Truth and Carmella were both number 30, and we knew it. Number 30 being known is not that big of a deal either. It's not like they're revealing the entire field. If they revealed the entire field, then yeah, that would completely ruin the Royal Rumble. The whole point of the Royal Rumble is to be surprised, but them telling us a couple numbers out of all 60 entrants, I don't think it's that big of a deal. They're only telling us 5% of the entries. I'm not that worried about it. And if they're people who are already in the match, then you still have the opportunity for surprises. Don't let them like completely ruin the Rumble for you just because they told you certain numbers. It's not that big of a deal. A lot of people, I don't know why they're freaking out about it. It's okay. All right. I know. If I'm going to take you out just to make sure like your camera's all good and stuff, don't mind me. Because I know you're still working on it, so I do want to hit another couple comments while he's working on that. Let's see here. JB3, this was from earlier in the show. How are you guys doing today? Doing good. I'm looking forward to this Sunday. Dale Campbell says, Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view. Mine too. I'm really excited for the Rumble this Sunday. Even though it won't have fans, it'll be different. But maybe it'll give us a great match. I think the Thunderdome era has surprised us with some great matches. I'm hoping this is no different. Will it be better than whatever my top 10 Rumbles are, which that video goes up Saturday? I don't know, but that's what I'm hoping. This guy experienced with a $2 super chat says, WWE, I know you meant spoils. Spoils too many surprises as is nowadays. I don't think that, again, I'm not of the opinion that it's going to completely ruin the Rumble. Plus, if you know who's coming out 30, then you know, okay, we don't have to wait for anybody else. And even knowing number 30, as we saw with R-Truth, doesn't mean that R-Truth has got out of the Rumble at number 30 because Nia came in. You never know what is going to happen as far as the Rumble goes. Even if you think, you know, even the list that WWE provided last year for the Rumble, they had like 10 or so names on that list that did not appear in the match. Don't go by the list that WWE.com has as far as who is in the Rumble, because they will change that sometimes for the better. So don't take all of this like at face value, be like, oh no, that's all it's going to be. No, it's not going to be that way. Adrian says Daniel Bryan will start early and be in the final four is my prediction. That's very possible. I mean, he's been an Iron Man before in a Royal Rumble without the victory, but I did predict him as one of my top 3 winners of the Men's Rumble, along with Edge and a surprise pick of Cesaro. I would be okay if they gave Cesaro that push, but we will see what happens. Cody Reigns, thoughts on Dwayne Haskins being the Steelers' next quarterback? I'm waiting for the official offseason to begin. There's still the Super Bowl to be played with Tampa Bay and Kansas City. I have not really thought about the idea of Dwayne Haskins becoming QB1. But it all depends on what Roethlisberger and Pouncey want to do. Pouncey is leaning on retirement. Roethlisberger's saying, no, we can do one more season. But it's so rough that they need a stronger offensive line. They need a running game. They need defensive backs. Like they need a secondary. Crying out loud, how many long pass plays are you going to give up? The Steelers, as good as they were in the first part of the season, need a ton of help because they did not look like it down the stretch. Adrian says, Colin, we had the surprise last year with Edge. It doesn't bother me. It was announced. Yeah. I agree. I think a lot of us would have speculated that Edge was in it had he not announced it. So Edge has returned to the Rumble twice as a surprise. He doesn't need to do it a third time. It's overkill. So I think it's fine. Elon Brown says, did you like the 40-man Royal Rumble idea in 2011? Did you think 40 was overkill? No. I like the idea. The execution was terrible. All right. Jeff told me his internet company shut him down again. So I'll continue on with the draws, and I'm sure he'll catch up after the fact. So Jeff Meacham's number, as I've been holding it in my hand, is number 29. So good on you, Jeff. All right, TJS. We'll crank through these. We'll crank through these numbers now. Number 16. I doubt it wins 2 years in a row, but who knows? It's Cass. Your number. Chris Cass gets number 30 for the men. Solid draw. Robbie Vice. Does his streak of single-digit numbers continue? No, he gets number 13, so you get a little boost in the men's rumble there, Robbie. Big G. Big G has drawn his number, and it is number 25. Beaver, I see you in the chat. Your number's up next. The internet out there in California must suck. A lot of things in California suck. Just from what I've heard. Colin. Number 17. Yes, for this guy experience, this is for the men's Royal Rumble. 17 for the Cleaver. T-Fame. Number 24. T-Fame, you got some solid picks for this. I'm almost a little jealous. Not that one is a bad pick if Bianca is number 1. Noah Foster. Number 18. Yeah, Adrian, I do think that Jeff needs to figure out his internet provider because it's been a constant issue for him. And yes, T-Fame in good company with number 24. Absolutely. That's a Hogan, Austin, and Rock number. Hey, look who's back.
So it wasn't Edison this time. I was very surprised. It was actually just a momentary little blip on the system because Dylan lost his school feed and I lost my with you guys, but the power was on still, so that was very weird. Anyway.
Oh, well, there you go. But you missed a couple numbers, and I'll catch you up with.
That's okay. I'll just. I don't worry about powering the damn tab with the internet, so I'm gonna sit back and react and enjoy.
There you go. Caitlin's next number, or first number for the men. Number 27.
She's got the luck, I tell you.
T-Fame, the Mount Rushmore of Royal Rumbles: Hogan, Austin, Rock, Fame. Nice.
T-Fame with the hot take. Gotta love it.
That's him in a nutshell.
Oh,
fella.
yes.
Right. Now from the future, Mrs. Rift to Mr. Rift.
Oh,
For the men, you got the Cena and Roman number 19.
there you go. And Adrian, I know my internet is not as bad as some people's, but it's more the power in general than his internet. Edison is shutting us down. It just, like I said, the winds are so high out here. It just knocks something loose, I'm sure. So not a big deal. But usually when Edison does it, it's for the obnoxious avoiding lawsuit reason. It just pisses my ass off to no end. So
right. Sun Goshiku,
yes.
number 26.
Again, the highest number not to win yet. So there you go.
Of the 30-man matches, because technically the highest is 50, but
true.
And yes, that one counts. The greatest Royal Rumble counts. Okay.
I wasn't gonna say
I'm not
anything.
yelling at you. I'm yelling at them. Like in case
Okay.
they're like, oh, the greatest Royal Rumble doesn't count. Yes, it does. It happened. We saw it.
It had a Royal Rumble-esque logo to it, so it counts.
So I got 21 for the women's Rumble.
Right.
And for the men's Rumble, I get 21 again.
Wow. That's weird.
Yeah. Kayfabe candy ass. The Triple H and Sheamus number 22.
There you go. He came out that late in the 2002 Rumble?
What?
I said Hunter came out that late in 2002?
Yeah, and he took 7 minutes to get to the ring.
That's right.
It wasn't actually 7; it was more like 3, but even still.
Well, it was one of those Triple H entrances that feels like it takes 7.
Yeah. Good thing that wasn't the Rumble in freaking San Antonio with
my
the
God.
80-yard long thing. Triple H would have taken like. By the time he would have got to the ring, it'd be WrestleMania 38.
And if you know, you know.
Yes. Jerry Slaughter. Batista. The Batista draw, 28.
There you go, baby.
Fame and I were both there for that Rumble.
Yes. So that was his second Rumble win you guys were at,
Yes,
right?
that was the second Rumble win in 2014. Yep. David Diaz, your second number. The highest number David Diaz has got is 17. And he got 7 for this one, too. He got 7 for the women's.
Wow.
So, lucky number 7 for David Diaz. We'll see if...
one match or the other, yeah, seriously.
Yeah. If that holds any weight.
Right.
Aaron with an E. Lady Aaron.
By the way, Noah Foster actually set her nickname in the group chat to Aaron with an E. I love you, Noah.
Lady Aaron of NoDQ.
That's right. That's right. Hey, lady, we totally use a Lady A reference on that shirt. There you go. See?
Lady E. There you go. Well, Aaron has number 8 and number 9.
Oh, wow. Man,
Yeah.
she has a narrow window of opportunity there.
Yeah, better odds than the women's, but
right.
Like I said, there hasn't been a single-digit winner since 2009, so maybe it's due.
And there also hasn't been a single-digit women's winner ever, so let's not forget.
Oh, you figure they've only done 3, so.
Well, but I'm just saying, Sasha and Natalie both almost went coast to coast, so
Yeah, I was hoping for that Sasha win, but you know me.
Yes.
All right, Virtue, number 2 and number 14.
There you go.
So So you missed your number getting picked, Jeff?
Yes.
All right. Your first number was 29.
Nice. Fantastic.
And your second number. Drum roll, please.
Son of a bitch. But you know what? Like I said at the start, 1 and 2 have won more than any other area, so I'm okay with it. I am.
This guy experienced with the $2 super chat. I appreciate all the super chats.
We really do, guys. Thank you.
Do you see Bailey and Belair being a new bar MVP and Matt? No, I think they're more feuding than being like they're not going to go for the women's tag team titles. So don't.
No.
I just see them in a feud right now. I think it's going to continue with what number is this? 24. Did I do 24?
No, Bailey and the women's tag titles are like Goldberg and the Streak. It's a dead end. She's done it. She held it. It heightened the level of the title, and it brought her to a whole other level when she finally turned on her partner. We don't need to regress.
Yes. All right. Next up, TJS. Number 20.
Nice.
So TJS has number 16 and number 20. Two decent numbers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chris Cass got number 30 with his pick.
Damn, nice, Cass.
And he also got number 3.
Oh, man. He has an interesting eclectic group of numbers this year on both sides.
All right. Robbie Vice, who got out of the single-digit column, has 13 for the men's. And also, well, back in the single-digit column, he's got 5. Robbie Vice, I'm sorry.
Yeah, seriously.
These are all random, obviously.
As JR famously said, if you had Robbie Vice in your office pool, sorry.
Yeah. I wouldn't bet on Robbie Vice to win this, but stranger things have happened.
It has. It really has. So.
Big G got number 25 with his first pick.
Okay.
And he got number 10 again. How is this happening?
10.
He got 10 with the women's.
Strange.
Like how many of us have the same numbers? David Diaz is number 7. I have number 21. Yeah, Adrian, if you picked Robbie Vice in your office pool, hey, it's a random draw, guys. I can't help it.
Exactly. That's it. Sorry, kids.
I mean, you can yell at me because I'm in control of it, but I'm not looking.
Right.
All right, Colin Andrew. Number 12.
There you go.
So he's in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Which, based on the past few years, is not a bad spot to be in.
Nope.
All right, next up, T-Fame. You got number 24 for your first one. And you got the earliest number somebody hasn't won from, number 4. Right. Noah Foster. 18 and 6.
Nice.
And 618 is a good day, but that's another. Actually, Jen's my anniversary, 618. All right. Caitlin. Yeah. And yeah, T-Fame, another rock number 4 in 1998. Yep. Good call.
He members.
Yes. Colin, I'm going to need a sheet of all this. I have a spreadsheet.
We're working on it. Yes.
I will post it in the NoDQ group after the show.
Yes.
Caitlin, the earliest number she's got, number 11.
Damn, she's got a damn good freaking draw here this year. Goodness
yeah.
Sakes.
We will recap all the numbers after the fact. So by default, Aaron gets the last available number, which is number 23, which he also got for the women's match. That's ridiculous. How is that happening?
Oh, that's crazy.
All right. Now, as I did with the ones before, I will throw these all back in. If I end up with number 1 again, if I end up with both of my numbers being the same for both matches, that's possible. Like that is.
Oh, But before you draw, Greg, I want to point out to somebody in the chat room because it happens on my Disney stuff all the time.
Yeah.
If you are watching our show on Facebook, which we appreciate, by the way, make sure you follow the instructions. That way your name gets displayed.
Yeah.
So whoever you are, have fun with Mikey. We thank you, sir.
Yes. All right. Sun Goshiku. We have all 30 numbers back in here, so let's see what happens. He's number 26. And if I pull a duplicate number, I'm pulling a second one.
Right.
I didn't for this. It's number 15.
Smack dab in the middle.
So not bad numbers for Sun.
Here I am stuck in.
All right. What am I going to do for myself?
Number 1.
I swear, if I pull it back to back. I didn't. I got number 23.
Oh, okay. There you go. Dude,
so 21 and 23 for the men's. 21 and 23 for the men's. I will take that. I will take that and run.
Yeah.
All right. Kayfabe Candy Ass. Number 18. Not bad numbers for him either.
HBK number.
It is the HBK number. All right. And finally, Jerry Slaughter.
These are Greg is picking numbers for the people on the NoDQ team, Facebook user, as far as the people that are regular appearance makers on the NoDQ streams, videos, the like. So that's what we're doing right now, as we do every year for the Rumble. So there you go.
Yes. Jerry Slaughter, the final number. Number 11.
There you go.
There it is. All right. So to recap, and I'm saving these numbers for the Rumble pools I'm doing Sunday. We have, I'll put it over here. If it was 40-man Rumble, it wouldn't be that awkward. All right. So for the women's Royal Rumble, Jerry Slaughter has numbers 19 and 22. Kayfabe Candy Ass has numbers 17 and 12. I have numbers 21 and 1. Sun Goshiku has 8 and 28. Aaron Rift has 23 and 13. Caitlin has 18 and 20. Noah Foster has 9 and 30. T-Fame has 27 and 16. Colin Andrew has 29 and 3. Big G has 10 and 14. Robbie Vice has 6 and 2. Sorry, Robbie. Chris Cass has 11 and 5. Also a good day. November 5th. TJS, 4 and 26. Jeff Meacham, 25 and 22 for the Women's Rumble.
I just thought of something, but go ahead and keep going with what you're doing.
Okay. Virtue has 24 and 9. Lady Aaron of NoDQ has 15 and 26. And David Diaz, 7 and 17. Do you want me to go over the men's or do you? Well,
yeah, keep going. You're good.
Okay. All right. Jerry Slaughter for the men's has 28 and 11. Kayfabe Candy Ass has 22 and 18. I have 21 and 23. Sun Goshiku has 26 and 15. Aaron Rift, 19 and 23. Caitlin, 27 and 11. Noah Foster, 18 and 6. T-Fame, 24 and 4. The Cleaver Colin Andrews, 17 and 12. Big Baller G, 25 and 10. Robbie Vice, 13 and 5. Again, Robbie, I apologize. Chris Cass, number 30 and number 3. TJS, 16 and 20. Good old JM, 29 and 1. Complete opposite end of the spectrum. Yes. Virtue, number 2 and number 14. Lady Aaron of NoDQ, 8 and 9. And David Diaz, 15 and 7. So I don't think... Now, one of my numbers overlaps. The 23, I would have to share with Rift if it won the men's. But yeah, there you go. I will have that for the members of the NoDQ group. I will have that list sent to you. What's up?
What's your birth year again, Buzz?
86.
So 31 years before you were born to the day is when Marty McFly went back in time.
There you go.
I did not, like you said November 5th, I went, wait a minute. Like it like bang right off my head, like holy shit. Yeah.
Remember the 5th of November. All right.
Well, yeah. Well, okay. He went back in time in October of '85, but when he landed in 1955, it was November 5th. So. Crazy, man. Seriously, the space continuum is weird like that.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking more V for Vendetta, but that's just me.
Well, right. Of course, but yeah, it's Travis gets it.
Yep.
There you go, brother. That's it.
You think I'd be a bigger Kazarian fan?
And if you know, you know, and I appreciate that you know. Yeah, baby. Us PWG kids are awesome about it. So
yes, Adrian, that is correct. I will be. All right. So now that we've done the Rumble numbers draw, I'm excited that we got to do that instead of like our normal discussion. It's something fun. I love doing that every year. Yes. And I was like, hey, you know what? Rather than make a separate video, I'm going to throw it on the Greg Cherry Show. Because it's my show. I do what I want. So, Weird Law Wednesday, Rhode Island edition. Yes, I changed the graphic.
Wait, let me get comfy for this. This is always good stuff.
Yes, it is always good stuff.
And I don't know if you said it earlier. The reason I picked Rhode Island for today is because that's the furthest back in Rumble history whose state we haven't gone over yet. So,
T-Fame also said, I had a submission move I called the flux capacitor, but never got to use it in a match. That sucks. And he also never got to use, I think I called his move the Fall of Fame, which was like Sean O'Hare's old Fireman's Carry, like reverse slam thing.
Oh, okay, nice.
It was either that or a flashback. I don't remember what we called it.
Yeah, but Frankie's flux capacitor was the Spanish Fly. If you guys don't know, and seeing that from about as far away as I am from my bed now, it's a sight, man. Just right there on top of you in the middle of a freaking bingo hall size venue. Just tremendous to see in person. Cool stuff.
It was the flashback. I couldn't remember which one we.
There you go.
All right. So let's get into the weird laws of Rhode Island, shall we?
Definitely, please.
All right. First of all, in Rhode Island, ropes may not be strung across a highway.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you? What are you doing that you need to string a rope across a highway?
Yeah. And here, Radical Romeo, let me have my best Joy from Friends voice on. Hey, I'm 37. Almost 38. Shut up.
All right, T-Vin. We'll talk to you later.
Behave yourself.
I'm sure I'll text you later.
That's it.
All right.
Anyway.
Rhode Island recently applied to the U.S. government to make all the coastal waters of Rhode Island a no discharge zone.
And we appreciate you for that, Rhode Island, greatly.
Impersonating a town sealer, auctioneer, quarter of wood, or a fence viewer is against the law. You don't have very high standards in Rhode Island, do you? Maybe it's just me. I feel like Jeff froze again. All right. Riding a horse over any public highway for the purpose of racing or testing the speed of a horse is illegal. Well, yeah, it should be for that. For the highway. What's up? You back?
Connection, but I'm here.
Okay. Let's see. This should be a law everywhere. Any marriage where either of the parties is an idiot or a lunatic is null and void.
Jesus.
But I know so many people that would apply to.
Right. Goodness.
Be like, hey, if this person's an idiot, they shouldn't be married. Wouldn't that mean that no member of Congress should be married because they're all idiots. All right. One must make a loud noise before passing a car on the left. Listen, if you're not paying attention to passing traffic normally, what are you doing? Why do you have to make a loud noise? Just lay on the horn or be like, hey, I'm passing you. That seems dumb. It is considered an offense to throw pickle juice on a trolley. How many issues were they having with pickle juice on trolleys before they're like, okay, you guys got to stop? In Newport, Rhode Island, you cannot smoke a pipe after sunset. Why not? Like, it's not like people are going to see it. In Providence, Rhode Island, it is illegal to wear transparent clothing. So, no mesh in public, I'm guessing? Makes sense if you think about it. Also in Providence, Rhode Island, you may not sell toothpaste and a toothbrush to the same customer on a Sunday. So if you want to brush your teeth, you got to wait a week if you need a new toothbrush. Or just get it on the weekdays, I guess. Seems weird. In Scituate? Yeah, somebody will correct me later. In Scituate, Rhode Island, it is illegal to drive down any street with beer in your car, even if it is unopened. Well, then how the hell do you get it home? Horse and buggy? You have to hold it out the window, be like, hey, I got beer. It's not in my car, so it's fine. I haven't drunk any. See, it's completely unopened. Oh, shit. The package ripped. Could you maybe hold it outside my car? That seems dumb for the unopened. I mean, unless there's beer distributors like on every corner of the street in Scituate, but I guess it's a good thing it's not a full state law. In West Warwick, it is illegal to use water on even-numbered days for the sole purpose of watering plants, gardens, or lawns. So you can only water your plants on odd-numbered days? Huh? I don't get it. And finally, professional sports except ice polo and hockey must obtain a license to play games on Sunday. I guess it's a good thing Rhode Island doesn't have any professional sports teams. So there you go. That is the weird laws of Rhode Island. And if you have any questions, of course, it is the Wednesday Q&A. I've addressed some of them already on the show. So if you want to send some more, I am willing to check those out for you, answer your questions. Obviously, the Rumble numbers draw was the big point of the show today to get that done. So I do want to promote tomorrow. Actually, let me get the overlay up here. We got Wrestling Trivia Challenge coming up again tomorrow, the next first round match in the tournament. It's going to be, I need to take the banner off first. Nico Suave Rigoli versus Paul Mead is tomorrow's match, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern on the NoDQ channel, on the Great Cherry Brand, and the Jeff Meacham Network. All three of those will be hosting Wrestling Trivia Challenge. So check that out tomorrow. And then the week after that, we got our first Wrestle Talk match. Adam Blampier and Hunter Chambliss will be happening next Thursday. That match, again, at 6 p.m. Eastern. Mike Gonzalez says, thoughts on Tom Brady throwing 3 interceptions and missing throws, playing below average, yet getting all the credit for his defense playing great. I see the Chiefs winning by 20 next Sunday. The Chiefs are probably going to win again. But then again, I said that the Packers were going to beat the Buccaneers. Had they gone for it on 4th down instead of kick the field goal, they might have had that opportunity. But they were like, oh no, we're down at the 5-yard line. We got Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback and a solid wide receiving crew. Kick a field goal with 2 minutes left to go in the game. We're going to give it back to Tom Brady and hope he goes 3 and out. That is a terrible, terrible, terrible strategy. I am not a coach, but I would never do that in a million years. You're down 8 points. Why, with 2 minutes to go, would you give the ball to arguably the most talented quarterback in NFL history and assume he's going to go 3 and out against you? You need like the greatest defense in the world, which the Packers do not have. I don't get it. I don't get it. As far as the game next Sunday, not this Sunday, obviously, because there are more important things going on this Sunday. Excuse me one second. Next Sunday, I think it'll actually be close. I don't think they're going to win by 20 points because I thought the Packers were going to run all over the Bucs, but I was clearly wrong. I thought the Bills would have a better chance against the Chiefs. So there's a reason why I'm not an NFL analyst, because the 2 teams I picked to go to the Super Bowl both lost in their respective conference championship games. So go me. So yeah, I'll pick the Chiefs to win, but I say it's only by 6 points. It's going to be close. The Cleaver calling Andrew, what are your traditional Royal Rumble party foods? I'm not sure if we're doing sloppy joes or if we're doing pulled pork, but it's typically some kind of sandwich. We get chips, we get cookies, whatever. It's just a bunch of snack food. We don't like go all out like it's Super Bowl food. But either way, we got some good food. And Colin, I think you're actually invited to the Rumble if you want to make that trek from Ohio, but it's really up to you. Because I know you're relatively close. You're still like a couple hours away, but that invite's still out there. All right. That is it for this special Royal Rumble edition of the Great Cherry Show. Again, check out my Royal Rumble definitive match rankings, which I believe I have. I hope I have a gift for that or something. I'll have one up here in just a second. Because this coming Saturday on the Great Cherry Brand, exclusively on the Great Cherry Brand, the top 10 Rumbles of the definitive Royal Rumble match rankings will be happening this Saturday. Again, that is exclusively on the Great Cherry Brand channel. You won't find it on NoDQ. You won't find it on the Jeff Meacham Network. It's exclusively on the Great Cherry Brand channel, youtube.com/Great Cherry Brand. All right. So I would like to thank you guys for joining me. I apologize for Jeff's internet and the power, because California power and internet sucks apparently. But it is what it is, as we always say. So thank you guys for joining me. Enjoy the Royal Rumble on Sunday. Enjoy Wrestling Trivia Challenge tomorrow. The review. Enjoy all of that. Rewind tomorrow as well. We're watching the 2005 Royal Rumble that begins at 4:30 p.m. Eastern on the Jeff Meacham Network, I believe on the Great Cherry brand as well. Then, of course, Wrestling Trivia Challenge at 6 p.m. Eastern and the review at 7 p.m. Eastern. So enjoy all of those things leading into the Royal Rumble pay-per-view and, of course, the Royal Rumble event on Sunday. So thank you guys very much for joining me. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time right here on the Greg Cherry Show.